Hey, Remitted Isabel here, checking in on Lands of Lords. I received this letter today. Dear Maple Erist, my name is Magnus Bungsow. Hello. I just started game. Looks pretty amazing, and want to play, but I don't even know how to build simple houses. Found you on YouTube and want to ask if you can help me with getting into it. Well, Magnus, can I call you Magnus Carlson? Uh, Make sure you don't bungle it up. Oh, this is a nice spot. Okay, so I'm not gonna type. I'm just gonna redirect you to here, because I don't want to type. I just finished typing a long message. All right, shrubland herding. So you could get sheep here. That's actually a really good spot for sheep. If you don't want sheep, get a hunter's cabin, or you can get both, a hunter's cabin and sheep. Now you probably can't afford hunters, so that'll be a problem. Maybe get. Oh my gosh, you chose the best spot. Okay, as soon as you can. Like you already built houses. What do you mean you can't build houses? Oh wait. Okay, you can build houses on top of streets, but I don't know if they retain their street status. So before you build houses, I don't even know. I'm not an expert on this, but build huts around your streets before you make them into houses. You just go to a street and upgrade it to houses. Uh, okay, now down here. Either here along this street or there along the east-west street, you want a road, and just extend the road all the way down to your sandstone. I don't know where your sandstone went. Over here. So you need a surveyor, I mean an architect to build on top of the sandstone. So what I would do is I'd find a corner of the sandstone. So wherever the corner is. So let's say if that was the corner, build a road right up to the corner and then get a sandstone quarry, sorry. And so you can actually check. So you would go sandstone quarry. And so we need a road. So we get the road, and then it says 4 arpents apart. So 4 arpents apart would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is a thing already, so go over a little. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there'll be some like diagonal action here, because it's like as the crow flies. So for our pens, 4 tiles diagonally would be like over here, rounded down, and that's shrubland. Oh dear. Okay, maybe you can only get 1 sandstone quarry. No, there's sandstone over here, right? So get a sand. Oh my gosh, this is so high quality sandstone. So well, I mean the quality is high always, but the quarrying you can get a lot here. So get one over there, get one over there. You'll need to expand the domain to the south. You can do that by moving your lord here, and then going to the here. How do we? If you have a unit, you can be like it would be here. Expand domain would be right there, but you have to have your lord selected, and you have to be off of your outside your border. Thinking like a radio station called the border now. What are you guys doing? Are you making a barn? Yeah, you don't need a barn yet because it's not spring, but whatever. It's not in the way. Um, Generally, I build a barn like way off, like where I'm not gonna build houses though. You don't get your resources back for canceling though, so I guess you can keep it just for the extra inventory space. Oh, meadow. Okay, you want this. Harvesting can be used to make hay, to make fruits. Um, I guess cattle breeding and horse training. Okay, horses. The price of horses is like 100 times or 50 times what it should be. So as soon as spring comes around, you might want to get some horse thingies. You should build your barn near the meadow because this is where all of the growing stuff is going to happen. There's meadow here too. Once you expand to this river, you can get windmills. How are these quality? Oh, these are crappy marshes. Okay, this marsh has +7, so you could build a rice plantation there once spring comes around. How's this quality? +17. This is actually like above average. So once you get your sandstone, I just focus on limestone quarries. So whoever has strength and constitution get the quarries, but prioritizing sandstone. And now what you want is a school. So I think your number one priority right now. Well, okay, number one priority is always huts, but as soon as you can, get a school. Um, that has to be adjacent to a street. So like here, you could build a school, and then what do you actually need for a quarry? I have a cough because I was eating this vegan ice cream and it was cold. Also, it's kind of cold in my room. Anyways, what are these made out of? Carpentry, cladding. Okay, so you want to train a carpenter at your school? So let's look at a unit stats. Okay, Cole's stats. He is okay. This is here. Do it the way you normally check stats. So here, if you're like moving somewhere, you can check his stats. So this guy has good strength, average constitution. So he'd be a decent quarryman. His strength and agi are very high, so he'd be an excellent carpenter. So let's go through the stats. Strength and agi, good for carpenters. Agi and con, good for brickmakers, bricklayers. I mean, you can substitute in architects instead of bricklayers, though, until you really want high quality stuff. And quality just affects like how fast stuff gets done, whether it's like being happy, recovering from fatigue, or from like just stuff will get done faster if the manufacturing place has high quality components, high quality building. So int and whiz, that's always like your go-to. If you can't figure out anything, just get an architect. uh, you'll end up with a lot of architects. So I mean, don't overdo it. You can always get like wheelwrights later on, or potters, or farmers. Farmers would be con and whiz. So like in maybe 1 or 2 months, we'll want a bunch of farmers. You could even get rice farmers. And what's the other thing with con and whiz? I guess you could get a tanner. If you're getting cows, then at least get like 1 or 2 tanners. This cough. Oh man. Constitution. Yeah. So what else? What is the Triforce? Triforce is carpenters, architects, and roofers. And I guess there's also the bricklayers, but you can cheat with architects because they also have masonry. And so roofers would be agility and constitution. Wait, no, that's not. Yeah, yeah, agility and constitution for roofers. So that'll interfere with your brickmakers. So I mean, if you don't have a brickyard, then get the roofers first. Roofers are like the number one thing for building huts. And then for the streets and houses, you would want carpenters and architects. And then for well, that's all you really need. And then for like blast furnace and for the kiln, no, not the kiln, the tilery. Well, okay, if you look for a tilery, it won't show. You have to go to brickyard. So a brickyard is a tilery. And what do you need to make them? Masonry. Oh, so you just need an architect to make the tilery. Oh, and digging. Who has digging? Someone with a pickaxe, I guess, or a shovel. You can just get a. Settlers have shovels often. All right, that'll be for bricks, of course, and to like okay, if you wanted to make bricks, or let's do something. Okay, the most useful thing I find is smelting iron, because iron was super cheap, and the NPC buys iron always. So you can make iron at a blast furnace. So you would want someone with a shovel and an architect. And then you make the low blast furnace. These need to be 8 apart. Try to squish them in as closely knit as you can so you don't waste space because these are worth so much money. These are your money makers. I mean, there's other money makers, but these are like the easiest to use because they're automated. Once you have metallurgists. Metallurgists are constitution and intelligence. So if you have someone with high agility or constitution, like don't make them an architect. Just like because agility and constitution are the most needed stats. Unless you're like going warpath style, then I guess strength is good too. Um, oh yeah, finding. I need to mention finding, but I probably said all this in a previous video. But basically, if you have your blast furnace, you send someone there. It says you need iron ore, or maybe you can't even make a blast furnace because you don't have iron ore. So to get iron ore, um, wait, I wanted to say. Okay, let's do the finding before I forget. So to do finding, you would go somewhere, probably like a meadow. You'd send your dude, right? I'm not gonna send him. And then once he's there, you select him and you go here, and you can look for resources. And often in a meadow, you can find stuff. All right, now where were we? So we wanted iron ore to make this blast furnace and to refine stuff. You'd also need wood. Charcoal is best if you want high quality, but NPC doesn't care about quality, so just use like spruce or fir or even pine, but pine price is a bit volatile. All right, so we look for iron ore, and you won't have it here in stock, so you'd go to for sale. Oh, also deselect this stuff if you don't want to automatically sell it. So this, see this, I don't want to automatically sell that, so I like deselect it. Makes sense. So you only want to like you should manually sell like your scythes, your hoes, your most of your horses. You sell like all the horses, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, you won't need horses except for like maybe save at least 5 or 10 horses. Um, there's like a tax if you want to buy from the market. What is ermine? I haven't seen that before. Anyways, at some point you keep scrolling down. Just Control F, and you look for what was it? Iron ore. Iron ore. So this gets smelted into iron at a blast furnace. And so we clicked it. We can buy stuff, set the price. We want low price. Okay, so this is fine. And then we can go as like high quality for the 12.22. Otherwise, it'll just buy it at lower quality. But anyways, we want to buy it. And so we buy it. And you can change like the price or how much you want. Or you can place like a buy order. Like, see, what I could do is just place a low quality buy order. And people would like probably sell me a bunch. See, I can do this and then I'll even do higher quality. Yeah, and then they'll probably sell it to me. But that gets done slow. Um, and then you have wood already. So, oh, and then you would not automatically sell the iron ore. And then sometimes if you're automatically selling, it'll like give a sell order at the bottom of that screen. So anyways, then you go and you like get your dude and you construct a blast furnace. Where was your place again? Sometimes if you can't find who the owner is, like see this guy, I can click you to see like your stats. But if I'm on your territory, I can just click the flag, and then it'll take me to like everything. Oh, you need to set your wages here. Yeah, sell some horses. At, like, just wait for them to sell, and then what you'll want to do is you'll raise your wages. So you have how many dudes? You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes. So you'd want to pay like 700 a day, right? So change this slider until this number here is 700. Now, obviously I have more guys, so I'm not going to set it to that. Or 2100, like however much you want to splurge on your peasants, and that'll increase their happiness so they'll be able to rest. Don't make them work if they're like tired. So like if the bar's like 75% red, I mean, if it's 75% green or better, yeah, they can work. But if it's like half red, don't make them work. Just let them rest. Um, barn, and you can time it right so that before you go to sleep, they're kind of like ready to do a long shift of work. Anyways, yeah, they're making a barn, and you can use tokens here. This is where you get your tokens. But if you don't use them when you get new tokens, It replaces the old tokens. I found that out the hard way. So yeah, get your road down here. Um, this will be good for sheep. Send someone to see if you can find like sheep there. Probably not, but it's worth a check. Any like high quality stuff to harvest? Cause this is like plus 17. You can like harvest. I don't know if the fruit is ready, but just harvest some. Okay, so this is chop down. It'll give you the option to chop down if you have an axe. And this is harvest. Don't bother using ropes to train people; they're too expensive. And you want to harvest the wood every week, because it won't kill the tree. Um, and then later on, there's okay. This you have some nice silt. Uh, you can expand to that. Plowing. I forget what plowing is for. Um, Lots of rock. Okay, so your priority after your like carpenters and roofers is I wouldn't even worry about brick making for now. I'd just try and get miners or quarrymen. Quarrymen have strength and constitution, so you'll want that. Oh my gosh, this is actually a better place to make sheep. What else can you do with herding? Sheep and straw? What? No, that's for the meadow. Yeah, straw's harvesting, I think, if I recall. So yeah, this is a bunch of places you can make sheep, I guess. And then just like expand in either direction. So you need 4 huts to upgrade to a street or a crossing. And a you need a street to build houses or those like specialized stuff for like potters and butchers and bowyers and what other stuff you could do. You just get blast furnaces. That's the simplest. Um, and the school. So school number 1 priority, sandstone number 2 priority, limestone number 3 priority. So first you want to expand, like get this quarry, then get that quarry. Now you don't need a school to train quarrymen, but you do need a school for the carpenters so you can build a high quality quarry and then they'll work faster there. Or you can just use a peasant and then demolish it later and build a higher quality one. But I mean, if it's built, it's built. So huts. Generally, you don't want like everyone working on one project. I think after about 3 or 4, it like decreases in efficiency quite rapidly. So usually I only have like 2 or 3 people working on something at once, unless it's like a street that I really want done. So I think architects might help with efficiency. Or is that a lie? I don't know. Um, Anyways, east-west street. Yeah, so like get your road and then beside all the streets, just go in like a straight line up from your marketplace. That's from your square, I mean. Just do like a straight line up. Oh, that's kind of in the way, ain't it? Uh, but it's good for fruit picking. I don't know. If you want, you can like build around with like a crossing here and then like a crossing there and then like a street there. But that takes a lot of resources, so I just expanded a different direction until you want to do that. There's a meadow there. I don't know if you want the meadow for like making hay and cattle or orchards. I try and like get all of your houses over here. So try and expand like over to here and then up and then over, right? Just like extend this. Can you see my mouse? Does my mouse show? My mouse shows. Okay, so just get 4 huts, street. 4 huts. Wait. Okay, so this would be a street, and then this would actually be a crossing, right? Because with the crossing you can go up, and then, or wait a minute. Okay, you have 2 options, right? If you want to go around the tree, you could build like crossing, or no, yeah, crossing here, crossing there. Or you could just like build a crossing right here, and then just build a street up from there. And then you get like a crossing over here and build a street up from there. Now I think that seems too much for one tree. So but your main priority is get the road and then get these huts. And once you have 4 huts, you build a street. Once you build a street, you build more huts on the next space. And then you can go up over here to where it's all this nice stuff. This is good for plowing, but I mean it's like easy to find plowable fields. So like all this big field over here, that's where you want, I think, most of your city. Oh, what's this? Okay, maybe like, oh no, it's not that great. I thought it was tin. Oh, who's this? Whoa. I guess say hi to this guy. Who this? Huh. Are they active? Well, I'm getting off topic, but you might want to like expand near here before it like starts asking for his permission. Uh, who are your neighbors? So I once you have like your basic money makers, expand east. Yeah, because this guy's gonna get in your way if he expands. I mean, you could always negotiate, but basically you both need to be online in order to like share a border. And then this guy is, where are his borders? Well, he won't be a problem for like many months. So yeah, you have to expand radially, so the places closest to the center doesn't change. This is not War of Conquest. Center stays here, and then you just like expand radially in bigger circles. And so that's why it's, I might go east first. Anyways, yeah, get the sandstone, get the limestone. I'm being so repetitive. I'm just repeating myself now. I feel like a broken record. I'm not a broken record though. And if you see trees, get a axe, dude, and like harvest here. This is only plus 10. Actually, I mean, if you need fast money, somehow you'll need to get over here. So, ash tree. Wait, but ash tree you can use for tannin. Ah, tannin's really good. You've got a good spot. Okay, these oaks you don't need. I just like clear a path through here. I just like chop all these trees down and get, maybe not this tall one, but yeah, just leave the ash trees, right? Because you can get tannin from them, can't you? Ash. Yeah. If you're gonna be making cows, you'll want tannins for leather production. So leave the like adult and older tannin or ash trees alone, and then maybe, and these home oaks can give fruit. Yeah, just clear a path through here maybe, and then up to there. Or you could like chop these. Like this line looks simple. You could go up through here or over. I don't know. Every time you zigzag, it costs money, and you have quite a few ash trees, so I don't think you'll have to worry too much about tannin production until you have like 5 cow pens. But like that's, like, cows are so expensive right now. That's probably way off in the future. Don't forget to check your tokens. And then if you want to join Edelstadt for military protection, where are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you're way down here. Edelstadt's like over there, so might be hard. You're pretty far off. There might be someone closer, but Edelstadt is like very strong, and we can always send like counterattacks if someone's annoying you. So where are we at? Here. I'll just look up the URLs. Where am I? Where is me? Nope, that's okay. This is one of my flags. All right. So Poland. Well, that's too far away. Nidus is like the northwestern border, and you're like way, way far to the south. Uh, I'm just gonna ask. Wait. Okay. Alright, there's gonna be like a bunch of URLs, so I'm gonna ask people who to contact for to get you in the kingdom. But I'm not gonna put that in the video because There might be like some Discord links that I'm not supposed to share, some private links. Anyways, that's reminiscible, and I guess I don't know. You probably didn't watch all of this, but if you did, you get the sandstone. Get the sandstone and the limestone. All right. Peace.